Alright, hello YouTube land. This is Makara reporting live from Cougar's Closet. And my topic today is going to be about small YouTubing. This video is dedicated for small YouTubers that's in the struggle or people that are thinking about starting a YouTube channel that have content, or they have some type of program and they're questioning should they start their own YouTube channel. My thing is, yes, I think you should. There's pros and cons to it, which we will get into, but let me first start by saying I want to thank my 22 subscribers. I have been on here for maybe about like 3 or 4 weeks, so I haven't been on here long, but at the same time I have been doing a lot of research, and I started doing a lot of research even before I started this channel. But of course, you know, you can never do enough research, and there's a difference between doing research before you start doing something and then actually jumping into it and learning as you go. So I want to thank my 22 subscribers. I want to thank my viewers that has been lending me their loyalty and have been listening to me, putting up with my loud mouth, because I do get loud, and my rants. I just want to say thank you for that. But moving on, if you think or you have a question, should you start your YouTube channel? I say yes. And the reason why I say yes, like I said before, there's a lot of powerful, influential people out here that need your information, and vice versa. There are a lot of weak-minded people out here that might need your information, that might be going through something that you've already gone through, and you might could coach them through that, or teach them how to get around that. Or maybe just you being there saying, hey, I've been through this, that might even find comfort, and you can turn out to be their YouTube hero. Because a lot of people are so personal, or want to make it look like things are so sweet in their life, they don't put content out here, and a lot of people think that they're alone, and that's why a lot of suicide rates are at an all-time high now. A lot of homicide rates are on an all-time high now, because people, you know, get in real life situations and they get in these boxes and they don't know how to get out of these boxes. So you being there, you know, lending your support, saying, hey, I know what you're going through, you just don't know the impact that you could have on somebody. They could get on here looking for something. You know, sometimes I'm in a box and I might get on something and I can't find anything, you know, that's going on with my issue. Or sometimes I have, and certain things have helped me, and certain things I had to go on my own and try to get the research about. But one thing I will say, people that have, you know, came to my rescue just to say, this situation, I know about it. It brought a change in me, and it made me reach a level of comfort, because I knew I wasn't going through it alone, if you know what I mean. Alright, so we're going to talk about the pros and the cons of this. I want to take you behind scenes with me when you are blogging or YouTubing. If you are thinking about doing this, or if you are YouTubing and you are having a hard time, like this here is for you, period. Now, the first thing I want to bring to your attention is, if you are one that think that you're going to go on YouTube and you're going to start YouTubing just to create a check, this is not for you. I found that out. Of course, when I first started doing this, it was like, I am going to do this to collect a check. But then as I started getting into the research, as I was moving along, not before I researched, I found out that YouTubing does not come overnight. Like, you kind of somewhat have to have a passion for this thing, because there's certain guidelines to YouTubing. And what I'm finding out, they've just changed some of the guidelines not too long ago. It was more like you could jump on here, get your content out, get your material out, and the stakes weren't set so high where you gained a lot of subscribers and you gained a lot of views, and it didn't take you long to become noticed. Well, now they have it set up to where they've changed the rules and the stakes are higher if you are considering to become a YouTuber. And the stakes are, you have to have 1,000 subscribers. Next to having 1,000 subscribers, you have to have 4,000 watch hour views. And the 4,000 watch hour views consist of how many times a viewer has came onto your YouTube channel and watched your content, and how long they watched it for. Like, just throwing something out there, what I've been experiencing so far. Like, one video that I do might do better than the other as far as watch time hours go. There's one video that I had done plastic surgery in the black communities. So far, that's brung me the most watch time hours. I got like 5.9 on that. Then they fall, from most to least. Then, like, the second runner-up, I might have got like 3 hours on that. The third runner-up, I might have got 2.9. So, as you can see, like, it doesn't really move as fast as you would like for it to move. So, with me, like I said, YouTube's goal is 1,000 subscribers. I'm at 22. Their watch time hours is 4,000. I just officially made 18 today. So as you can see, I'm nowhere in nobody's ballpark to collect anybody's check anytime soon. Squash that. So that's what I'm saying. Like, if you like, being on here and you feel like you have some heavy material that can educate people, and after a while, you learn to slow down and enjoy the journey and embrace the journey, and not, put your thoughts on grabbing the check, then you might be able to make it. Because I'm finding out now, like, this is about longevity. I like talking, but I'm kind of shy, so that kind of kills my mood sometime before I get on here. And like I said, I've done a lot of research about small YouTubers and what they go through. I go on YouTube a lot and just look up small YouTubers, or like the struggle with small YouTubers, people that's in the boat with me. And some of the stuff I'm feeling that they're saying, and some of the stuff I'm not feeling. Like, they say, like, if you don't love being in front of a camera, or this is not your passion and you don't love what you do, then you shouldn't be a YouTuber. I kind of agree with that, and then I kind of don't agree with that. It's a double sword to that. And the reason why I say that is because there's 1,000, 1,000,000 YouTubers on YouTube. Now, I know a lot of them are not social. But when they get in front of the camera and the camera is rolling, ta-da! They become social. I've seen YouTubers that I have been following or may have not been following and learned something about them that have committed suicide because of depression. They were dealing with other things, but they already had a sturdy foundation before they got on YouTube. So that's why I say, like, I disagree with that. I'm not a type of person that agrees with everything that everybody has to say. Just like people that come on my page, they might not agree with everything that I have to say. But if you use my tactic, now you will be alright. And my tactic is, listen to the video, grab what's for you, and what's not for you, leave on the table. Because that's what I do. When I go to other people's pages, if they're saying something that I like, I take that. If they're saying something that I don't like, I push that away from the table. There's no rule about going on any YouTuber's page and you have to take everything somebody's saying. What works for them may not work for me. What works for me may not work for you. So if it's a bite full, then take the bite full. If it's a plate full, take the plate full. If it's a table full, take the table full. If it's here and there, leave what you don't want. It's that simple. A lot of my videos are never to offend anybody. That's why I say, even when you're on my videos, I'm pretty sure I've said something that some people don't agree with. Take what's for you, because guess what? There's somebody that's coming up clicking on these videos and something is for them. We're not going to be in agreement about everything. Some things haven't happened to you. Some things might not never happen to you. Some things might have already happened to you. Some things you might are getting ready to come upon. And you might come back to me for a reference. So, like I said, my page is not for anybody to get offended. Just take what you need and go on. There's somebody that's going to come behind you and take what you left. Trust me. Okay, so moving along. Another thing about YouTubing is the subscribers. Like I said, you have to have 1,000 subscribers to get in this program with these 4,000 clock hours, and I only have 22. This is the ground rule, what you need for YouTube to bring you in to get what they call monetized, where you will receive pay. But before you even reach the 1,000 subscribers, you need to reach 100 subscribers. And what the 100 subscribers do is, it sets you up for your own URL, where people can go straight directly to your page, your own personal link on YouTube. They don't have to go to, www.youtube.Cougar's Closet. They can go straight to Cougar's Closet. So YouTube kind of makes you work a little bit. They make you, bust a sweat a little bit, and then they step in. It's kind of hard even getting to the 100 subscribers, because, when you're a small subscriber and you're just starting, let's be honest, nobody knows you. You can have the best content in the world, and I think I do. Not to toot my own horn, but I think I have good content. I think I have things that people could grow from. They don't know I'm here, though. Once, I get ignited and the flame, starts sparking and starts traveling, then, people will see this content, and this content will be here, and it will maybe have been here for years. But they kind of make you work a little bit. So you need 100 subscribers to get your own personal URL. I'm only 22 in the game. I've been at this for 3 or 4 weeks. Nobody knows me. It's kind of frustrating because you put videos out there sometime and you think some videos gonna hit a little bit harder than the other ones, and some will and some won't. But the thing is, if nobody knows you right now, basically the only people that are watching you are the people that you turned onto your channel, the people that your people shared your channel with, or the people that you turned on. So basically it starts out kind of like a friends and family thing, and then it starts traveling. Now every day when I get on my YouTube, there's always something that lets me know to keep going. Whether I have 1 new subscriber, whether I have 44 views, whether I have 1 or 2 likes, there's always something to keep me going, like, you should stay in this thing. But it does get a little frustrating from time to time, even though I've only been on here a few weeks. But there's a difference when you kind of get in here and start to understand what people are saying, especially when you're looking for a quick fix or quick come up, and then you come on here and you find out it don't go like that. They kind of set you back and crush your dream a little bit, right? So it's best to grow your channel, I'm finding out, organically. And organically is when people subscribe to your channel because they come on there and they really like you and they fall in love with your personality, or you influence them. I mean, I have people that I'm subscribed to on YouTube that I cannot go a day without, because they are so motivational and I'm accustomed to hearing their voice. And the biggest thing, their vibe. I like their vibe. Like when I find somebody that has a vibe like mine, that's kind of far-fetched. That's kind of out of space. You know what I'm saying? You don't find too many people that vibe like me, or I vibe like, because I'm a rare breed, just something mysterious, a different strange element, and not say that there's not a lot of people out there like that. I'm sure there are, but to click on YouTube and kind of find somebody that's feeling you, that's like you, is kind of far-fetched, but like I said, it works for me. And these are the people that I am connected to on my YouTube channel. People that make me feel like it's okay to be me. People that make me know that weird is not a bad thing. Okay, so moving along to some other things that I want to speak to you about. I find, like, with being a small YouTuber, another thing that this is a double sword for me. Okay, like, if, say for instance, if you're just getting in the game, right, and you're a small YouTuber, excuse me, well, a lot of times you kind of have to reach out and talk to YouTubers that's on your level. If you got 100 subscribers, your chances are better hearing from somebody else that has 100 or 150 subscribers. Because, like, if you're a small YouTuber like me and you're trying to reach out to these big leagues, a lot of times what I've been finding is, like, they don't want to collab with you because you small turkey. You know what I mean? You ain't got enough muscle to you yet. So what they basically are like is, well, we have a fee if we come on your channel, if we promote you. There's a $2,500 fee if we collab with you, or stuff like that. And like I was saying, it's a double sword to this. The people that's on your level, you are more likely to get in contact with them. The people that are higher, they're not likely to help you. And the reason why it's like this on the double sword, on the flip side of the coin, is because everybody that starts a YouTube channel, they start out from ground zero. So I kind of understand what they're saying. Like, they had to grind to get where they are, and to get all the subscribers that they have, and to get all the viewers that they have. And then here I come, busting out of nowhere, hey, can you, turn me on, or can you support what I'm doing? Then, like I said, they want to bust out with a fee, what's going to be $2,500, because knowledge is power, right? And the grind is power, and they just not going to give everything away. So I understand that. But on the flip side of it, some of them I have unsubscribed to. Now, I still do watch them, but I've just unsubscribed to them. Because I feel like this, and this is just my personal thing. Everybody has their own way that they feel. This is just my personal thing. I respect the fact that you've worked hard to get where you are. I respect that. But what I'm saying is, if I come on your page and I tell you that I am a subscriber of yours, and I'm not trying to get your fan base, you don't have to direct your people over to me. But what I'm saying is, I watch you every night. I was just wondering if you could come watch me. Leave your 100K subscribers where they are. You come watch me because I watch you. You don't have to tell anybody about me. They won't even do that. So I feel like, well, if you can't even come watch me, and I'm watching you, and I'm not telling you to bring your posse with you, why am I subscribing to your channel? They don't know. You don't have to tell them anything about me. You come watch me. You come be one of my subscribers because I'm one of your subscribers. But hey, they might not even give a dime because they got so many subscribers. They don't know my little scrawny butt go. They don't know I'm going. But I'm just saying, that's how I rotate. There's other small YouTubers that kind of cop a fit about that and go off. Then there's other YouTubers that, they start, that know the struggle or whatever. I've been on a couple of their pages, and they try to help other people. They've got a little leeway. They might have 500, K subscribers, or 2,300K, which is still considered small. But they help, and I've reached out to a few of them or whatever, and we've conversed, and they reach back because they know the struggle. So I'm just saying, like, it's not always the glitz and the glam of YouTubing. There is levels to this when you go to YouTube. And how you know someone is getting paid is because you'll start seeing ads. So, like, when you go on somebody's channel, you get the option to skip an ad, or the commercials keep running and you skip them, then that's how you know somebody's getting paid. And from what I've learned is, like, they have different rates that YouTubers make. It just depends on how often you are on here downloading. I've seen where 1 month might be really, really, really good for somebody, but if they didn't really go on and upload videos that second month, they could take a real nosedive. So it's up to the YouTuber to be real consistent and drop the videos. But I look at it like this: if you make it to the point where you're at home and you can afford to quit your job, then you should be uploading all the time. Now, a person like me that's at work, I can't afford to YouTube all the time. I try to get on here on my days off. And as a matter of fact, I've only been like uploading once a week or once on my day off or whatever. But like I said, if you were a person that was getting all this money and getting paid, you know, where your clout has you to where you can stay at home, you could, you know, drop 3 or 4 videos, you know, a day and make a bigger income. So I really don't know a lot about it to really talk. Like I said, I've only been on here 3 or 4 weeks, but this is the things that I'm coming into, and I just want to educate the people, my subscribers, the ones that have been loyal to me, about the background scenery if they're wanting to do this. Now, also another thing is like this process, like it's a hard process flat out. I'm not gonna lie to you. As far as like the camera, now that's easy going on, you know, recording, dropping this content for y'all. That's fairly easy. But behind the scenes, as far as the business aspect of it, what you don't see, now that can be very, very frustrating. Okay? Because like you have to get a lot of things in order just so you can start to become paid. Like, for instance, you have to, you know, get a lot of ads running. Well, I take that back. What happened with these ads, Gmail has sent me an email from YouTube saying that I could start running ads, right? So I went in to hook the ads up, and they were running with me to get the ads hooked up. But I'm thinking to myself, well, how can I be getting ready to drop ads when I'm not monetized yet? Because if I'm not monetized yet, that means I'm not making any money. But oh well, I went bouncing along, you know. And we were setting everything up for me to get ready to run my ads on my videos. And everything was looking good. Everything was looking, you know, as them G's say, copacetic. What y'all know about that? Copacetic. Everything was looking copacetic. We got down to the bottom. Then he said he needed my bank account number, my personal routing number. Say what, player? You need my bank account number, my routing number. What you need my personal stuff for? Well, to run these ads, they charge you whatever in your budget, whether it's $1 a day, $2 a day, and they'll run these ads, you know, to get you going. And these ads are to pull in people, you know, that's out there in YouTube land into your channel to get you more followers. Okay, that's understandable. But back to square one, I'm not monetized yet. So why would I pay to run some ads? Like I said, they run $1, whatever your budget is, $2. But $2, you know, at the end of the month could be $60 coming out of your bank account, and you ain't generated nothing yet, and you ain't making no money yet. So when I found out how that was going, I told them to hold up on that deal because I could create my own audience for right now. Nobody knows me. Why would you be going to my account taking out $60 whole dollars so I could bring some people to me, but I ain't making no money yet? So with that being said, if you do start your own channel and you get something from them saying that set up to take out for ads, I would suggest that you don't do that yet. It is a good idea, but you need to be monetized. You need to be making some money first. Nothing needs to be coming out of your personal account yet. It takes money to make money, and if you don't have the money, you're not making no money, right? I don't have the money. So I'm going to hold up on that feature right there. Okay, so moving along. As I was saying, the things that you don't see other than when you see me in front of this camera, it takes a lot. There's what you have, your regular YouTube, what I'm talking to you on now. And then you have what's called YouTube Studio. You have to upload that. The YouTube Studio shows and tracks all of your analytics. It tracks your real time, how many real time subscribers you have, because see, what you see on that screen on the regular YouTube when you're watching me, I get to see something different. Now, I don't know how to read it. I'm still trying to figure that out. But everything is tracked in real time, and there's all these graphs about, how one video did better than the last video, or they track, how much traffic you brought in the first 3 days of your video. They track how many likes you have. They track how many, like I said, how many people came and subscribed. They track your watch time hours. They just allow you to see all of these different things. It shows you a graph. It updates every 10 seconds on one. It updates every 60 seconds. You get to see who's watched your videos in real time, who watched your video 60 minutes ago, who's watching your video right now. It does this by the hour. Between 7 and 8, 2 people watch your video. Between 8 and 9, 3 people watch your video. Then you might have a graph, a bar now, 28 people are live right now watching your video. So it allows you, to keep up with everything that's going on in the back scenes of everything. Then on top of that, you'll need a Google Adsense account. And the Google Adsense is where the people come in and you get set up to collect the money. But you won't be able to get to this Adsense and hook this up until you become monetized. And when you become monetized, it's a process to where they reach out to you and say, hey, you have your 1,000 subscribers. Hey, you have your 400,000 watch hours. So what they'll do is they'll have you go on the internet and basically, like, you fill out some paper, a form with your address and, your social security number and this and that and the other. They'll generate you a code, and the code comes to your home, and the code is to make sure that you're you. You get on there with this code and you verify that you're you. And then after they make sure everything is copacetic, then next comes the forms with the the social security number, the EIN numbers, how you go about if you want to have taxes taken out. This is the whole thing, the whole 9 yards to get you set up going. So I just want to come on here and kind of, like I said, it's not my best. I don't know everything, what's going on, because there's another bracket when you hit 10,000 subscribers. Other things start going on, like the sponsors start coming in. They start sending you product, or people want you to whatever the advertising. They see that you have the eye of the viewers, and they see that you have so many. Now you created this fan base, and people trust you, and they show their loyalty and their love to you, and they know that everybody believes what you say. So now, since you have the eye of all of these people, now they'll slide in. okay, we want you to promote this product because we know, that you have all the ears and you have all the eyes, and they'll listen to you and they trust you, and you can get us some advertising going and speak volumes to our product, and now we can shoot up off of you. You see what I'm saying? So, like I said, I really don't know much, but like 3 or 4 weeks worth, and plus what I had been studying a little bit before I got on here. So I'm just telling you, like, what I'm walking into right now, it's not all pretty. I don't want you to think that it is all pretty. Some days I have a hard time, getting on here. Before I get on here, I struggle with that because, like I said, I am an introvert. That's what I was saying, like the other YouTubers, oh, you have to love this. This has to be your passion. If you don't feel this certain type of way, if the stars are not shining bright, if the clouds are not, bright, and if the moon is not crescent and talking to you, you can't do this. No, like I said, I've seen subscribers commit suicide because of depression. People battling with different type of family issues, and people being scared of other, people, not to come out. I don't care who you is. Life is still life. There is celebrities that's walking around now that have to go to some type of, place and rejuvenate, or they got some type of phobia because the press is behind them. And I happen to be one of these type of people. Like I said, I'm an introvert. Only people that I'm really, really, really stumped down comfortable with is people that I grew up with. You have to really jump off the porch with me for me to really open up to you like that. Or family members, my kids, my mother, my grandparents, my brothers, my sisters, my uncles, my nieces, my nephews. You know what I mean? A couple of people that I work with that I open up to. But then there's some people that I work with that I don't open up to. Everybody gets a different version of me. I'm just an introvert, period. So, for people just to jump on here and, oh, you got to be in love with this. No, because there's people, like I said, that have jumped on here and then made all kind of money, then had all kind of views, then had all kind of subscribers, follower base. They did because they couldn't handle the pressure. But when they jumped on camera, you didn't know that. But I'm letting you know that because this is who I am. I keep it real like that. Sometimes it take a lot for me to get on here. Introverts just don't jump on here and everything become alive. Sometimes I have to do what I'm doing right now. Sip a lot of wine. But don't get me wrong. Once I get on here and get comfortable, I get to going. You know what I'm saying? I get to going. But it ain't always like that. Now, an extrovert wouldn't have no problem. Maybe some of these people that's talking are coming from extrovert perspectives. Person like that, they don't think about what they gonna do. They just gonna shoot and go do it. An extrovert, if they have to go outside and go to the grocery store, they ain't thinking about they have to go to the grocery store. They just shoot outside and go to the grocery store. But an introvert like me, it might take me 2 or 3 hours to fathom the idea that I have to get out here in public and go to the store. I mean, that's just how it is. I mean, some people are not going to tell you that. They wanted to make it look like everything is all good. It might be from the end. But if you talk to a lot of introverts, they have to think about what they finna do. It bothers them to do some of these things that they're about to go do. So, with this being said, I am not going to hold you any longer. I just wanted to track you all on my progress. Like I said, I've been a YouTuber for about 3 or 4 weeks. I don't want to make it look like it's all glitz and glam. I want to keep it real because that's just what I know how to do. There's a lot of sugarcoating going on YouTube. I'm not that type of person. I'm not going to portray myself to be something that I'm not. You might see me on here more times looking nice and hair all, critiqued and eyebrows all arched and everything in place. And then sometimes you might just see me like this, where I don't give a damn. Because that's who I am. My followers is not going to be following behind me for me being fake. My followers are going to follow behind me for me being real. And if anybody knows me in person, they know who I am. What you see is what you get. I don't jump on out of a bag on folks. I don't do that. What you see is what you get. You either like it or you don't. Take it or leave it. If you like my my picture today, my channel today, please like, share, and subscribe. Signing out from Cougar's Closet. Just want to give you the updates, and if you have any questions, please drop something in my comment section below. If you are thinking about becoming a YouTuber, or if you are a small YouTuber and you are facing problems like me. Oh, and one other thing I want to talk to you about too that I forgot about. Sub for subs. A lot of small YouTubers are doing these things called sub for subs, where you might go on their channel and you subscribe to them, and they come back on your channel and you subscribe to them and they subscribe to you. Well, I had started out doing that, going down that road, but with research I found out you don't want to do that either, because you might just get what's called dead subscribers. A lot of people do this just to get monetized, but then after they get monetized, those people start falling off. They're known as dead subscribers. They're not gonna come back on there and watch your channel. So that's why I said it's better. I'm finding out to grow your channel organically. So when people upload, they really want to see you. They are really in love with your content. They really love your personality. They really do vibe with you. It's all real. They have these programs as well where you can pay for these subscribers, but it's the same thing. You might get a 100 subscriber boost in paying $50 or $60, but then, like I said, they might become over time dead subscribers, and then that leaves you back to square one. Alright, so like I said, if you have any questions, please drop something down in my comment box. If you're a small YouTuber and you're having the same struggles that I am, post that. Let's talk about it. If you're thinking about starting your YouTube channel and you want me to elaborate a little bit on something more, drop that. And like I said, I want to grow together. It's not a game when I say that. I want to help you. I want you to help me. I want us to help each other. And I just want to build something that's real. I don't want to get on here, all dolled up all the time and, want everybody to think this certain way of me, because this certain way is not me all the time. Like me right here, this is more me than the glamorous life, or the pretty cuts that you see, or all the, diamonds and clothes or whatever. This is more me tonight than what you've seen on these other videos that I have been dropping. So if you like my video, please like, share, and subscribe. Signing out, Cougar's Closet. Thank you.